Hi everyone. Thank you for visiting our channel.
Pre-sold apartments real estate model presents the case where a land plot is purchased and an apartment complex is built with the aim to sell each apartment to interested clients. The model generates the three financial statements as well as the cash flows of the project and equity investors and calculates the relevant metrics, cash on cash, internal rate of return. The financing options for the project include a construction loan, a bridge financing as well as an overdraft facility and of course equity funding from investors. So a quick overview of the model. In the Contents tab you can see the structure of the model and by clicking on any of the headlines to be redirected to the relevant worksheet. On the Manual tab you are able to feed the general information for the model such as, model name, responsible, timeline of the model and date and currency conventions. Additionally there is a description of the color coding of the model in the same tab. Inputs are always depicted with a yellow fill and blue letters, call-ups, that is direct links from other cells, are filled in light blue with blue letters while calculations are depicted with white fill and black characters. There is also a color coding for the various tabs of the model. Yellow tabs are mostly assumptions tabs, gray tabs are calculations tabs, blue tabs are outputs tabs, that is effectively results or graphs, and finally light blue tabs are admin tabs, for example, the cover page, contents, and checks. Moving on to the Inputs tab, you can adjust the various assumptions of the model based on the specifications and requirements of your business. In yellow whatever can be amended as an assumption. So effectively you can adjust a set of detailed inputs for pre-construction, construction and post-construction period, inflation, taxes, apartment and plot characteristics, number of apartments and size, floor area ratio and apartment to gross surface, plot and apartment prices per square feet as well as the installments schedule paid by the buyers/clients, timing of apartments sold, construction costs allocation, construction costs per square feet, overhead expenses, and debt financing assumptions. Overdraft, bridge financing, and construction loan, such as interest rates, repayments, and loan-to-value ratio. On the Calculation tab, all calculations are performed. The calculations follow the same logical flow as in the Inputs tab. As already mentioned, no inputs from the use are needed here, as all the inputs are fed in the yellow cells on the Inputs tab mainly. So this is where the size of the plot of land to be bought is calculated based on the size and number of apartments that the developer wants to build. Based on the percentage of completion method, percent of costs on total costs, the revenues and costs are allocated accordingly. Land costs, hard and soft costs are calculated as well. A detailed construction in progress schedule that is matched with a billing schedule is incorporated as well together with accounts payable and accounts receivable schedules. Finally, the sources and uses of funds are presented and the relevant debt financing is calculated, construction loan, bridge financing, and overdraft. On the Financial Statements tabs everything is aggregated into the relevant statements, profit and loss, balance sheet, and cash flow, as well as a cash flow analysis on a project basis as well as on an equity basis. Then total return, cash on cash multiples and internal rate of return are calculated. The most important business and financial KPIs are presented on the Ratios tab where you will find all the relevant KPIs summarized, and on the Charts tab the most important metrics are displayed through graphs. Finally, the Checks tab where the most critical checks are aggregated in this page. Whenever you see an error message in any page, you should consult this page to see where the error is coming from. The aggregated check of the model is also depicted in every tab in column A. An important notice before closing: the model is using a macro, therefore you need to enable macros. The macro is used to calculate the amount of the bridge financing during the construction period. There is a button in the Calculations tab named Calculate Bridge Financing that needs to be pressed as soon as you are done with your inputs.
And that's it. Thank you for your time.